Hello my dear students, I am Deepak Vanjani. Let's continue with chapter number 2, electrostatic potential and capacitance. Till now we have studied about capacitor and capacitance. Today we have to study combination of capacitors. If we have more than one capacitors and if we want to connect them, then first combination, that is called series combination. So first, that is capacitors in series, and second combination, that is called parallel combination. We can connect capacitors in parallel, that is called capacitors in parallel. Third connection, that is called mixed connection, that is combination of series and parallel, mixed connection. And we will take the example of mixed connection. In that we will connect capacitors in series and in parallel. First we will study about capacitors in series. So what is the meaning of series combination? Here you can see total I have taken 3 capacitors, C1, C2 and C3, and they are connected one after another like this. This is first plate of first capacitor, and this is second plate of first capacitor. This is first plate of second capacitor, and this is second plate of second capacitor. This is first plate of third capacitor, and this is second plate of third capacitor. Second plate of first capacitor is connected with first plate of second capacitor. Second plate of second capacitor is connected with first plate of third capacitor. So this combination is series combination. Here first plate of first capacitor is connected with positive terminal of the battery, and here second plate of third capacitor is connected with negative terminal of the battery, and potential difference between these two terminals is V. That is the potential of the battery, that is V. Now when we connect battery with this combination of capacitors, then what will happen? This first plate of first capacitor is connected with positive terminal of the battery. So what will happen? Free electrons from this plate will experience force towards this positive terminal of the battery. So free electrons will move in this direction. After losing electrons, first plate of first capacitor will become positively charged, and that free electrons will reach to the battery. Battery will supply some energy to them, and after that electrons reach to second plate of third capacitor. So second plate of third capacitor is negatively charged, and first plate of first capacitor is positively charged. Whatever amount of electrons are lost by first plate of first capacitor, same number of electrons reach to second plate of third capacitor. Now these electrons will apply some force on the free electrons on the first plate of third capacitor. These electrons, these negatively charged particles, will apply some force on the free electrons of first plate of third capacitor. It means electrons will be pulled from this first plate. This first plate of third capacitor is connected with second plate of second capacitor. They are connected with conducting wire, Due to this repulsive force, electrons will reach to second plate of second capacitor. Therefore, this second plate is a negatively charged, and after losing electron, this first plate of third capacitor becomes positively charged. Same way, free electrons on this plate will experience repulsive force. They will move towards second plate of first capacitor. Therefore, this second plate of first capacitor is negatively charged and this plate is positively charged. Now, you can see charge on all the three capacitors is same. If we take this part of the capacitor, then this part of the capacitor is not connected with any other part of the circuit. This much part of the capacitor, आप देख सकते हो इतना पार्ट जो है वो किसी और के साथ कनेक्शन में नहीं है. अगर किसी और के साथ कनेक्शन में नहीं है तो इसके ऊपर टोटल चार्ज क्या होना चाहिए? 0, बिकॉज दे आर कनेक्टेड विथ कंडक्टिंग वायर. देयरफॉर हियर टोटल चार्ज of this part should be 0, and here total charge of this part is 0. It means whatever charge we have placed on the plates of capacitor, that is correct. So what is the speciality of series connection of capacitors? That is, charge on all the capacitors connected in series will be same. Charge on all the capacitors connected in series will be same. Here you can see plus Q, plus Q, plus Q. And we know that total charge of the capacitor should be 0. So if you take C1, total charge, that is 0. For C2, total charge is 0. And for third capacitor also, third charge, that is 0. If charge is same but capacitance is different, C1, C2 and C3, then potential must be different. Potential between two plates of capacitor must be different. Why? Because we know the formula of capacitance, C is equal to Q by V. If C is different and charge is same, if charge is constant, then as capacitance changes, potential will change. Therefore, here potential difference between two plates of capacitor, that is V1. Here potential difference, that is V2, and here potential difference, that is V3. But total potential applied, that is V. From figure it is clear that total potential, that is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So we can write V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. But V1 is equal to what? If we make V subject, then V is equal to Q by C. Therefore, V1 is equal to Q by C1, V2 is equal to Q by C2, and V3 is equal to Q by C3. What can we take common? Q. Therefore, potential V is equal to Q into 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. Therefore, this term can be written as V by Q. If we take this Q in denominator on left hand side, then V by Q is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. Equation number 1. But we are interested in equivalent capacitance. If we remove these three capacitors and if we replace this three capacitor with single capacitor like this, if we remove these three capacitor and if we replace these three capacitors with single capacitor for which charge is Q, because charge on all the capacitors is same, that is Q. So here charge, that is Q, and potential difference, total potential applied between two plates, this first plate and last plate, that is V. So here also potential difference should be V. Then this capacitance Cs is called equivalent capacitance for the series connection. So CS is equal to, from this figure, CS is equal to, capacitance is nothing but charge upon potential difference. What is the charge of this capacitor? Q upon potential difference, that is V. Equation number 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, see equation number 1. What is equation number 1? V by Q is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. From this, Q by V is equal to CS. Therefore, V by Q will be 1 upon CS. So, instead of V by Q, we can write 1 upon CS. So, 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. That is equation number 3. So, this is the formula of equivalent capacitance. When 3 capacitors are connected in series, at that time, reciprocal of equivalent capacitance is equal to reciprocal of first capacitance plus reciprocal of second capacitance plus reciprocal of third capacitance. If we have 4 capacitors, then we can write 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 plus 1 upon C4. If n capacitors are connected in series, then for n capacitors connected in series, the formula of equivalent capacitance will be 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus up to 1 upon Cn. From this equation, we can write the reciprocal of equivalent capacitance in series is equal to sum of the reciprocals of individual capacitance. Once again, whenever capacitors are connected in series, then charge will be same. And what will be different? Potential difference between two plates of capacitor will be different. Therefore, total potential, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3. We know the formula of potential difference. V is equal to Q by C. For first capacitor, Q by C1. For second, Q by C2. And for third capacitor, potential difference is Q by C3. What can we take common? Q. Therefore, V by Q is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. Equation number 1. If we replace these 3 capacitor with single capacitor, for which charge, that is same Q and potential difference is V, then CS can be written as CS is equal to charge upon potential difference, that is Q by V. Comparing equation 1 and 2, we can write 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. If we have 5 capacitors, then we can write 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3 plus 1 upon C4 plus 1 upon C5. For n capacitors, 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon Cn. Whenever capacitors are connected in series, at that time, value of capacitance, value of equivalent capacitance is smaller than the smallest value of capacitance connected in series. What does it mean? For example, if we take this as 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad and this as 3 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad and 3 microfarad, then C1 has the minimum value, that is 1 microfarad. And if we find CS, then the value of CS will be less than 1 microfarad. CS will be less than 1 microfarad. You can try. Substitute the value of C1, C2 and C3. 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad and 3 microfarad. And find CS. Then you will get value of equivalent capacitance is smaller than smallest value of capacitance connected in series. Here, if we increase number of capacitors in series, then what will happen? The value of equivalent capacitance decreases. As number of capacitors increases, value of equivalent capacitance decreases. This thing you should remember for capacitors in series. Next combination of capacitors, that is capacitors in parallel. Here I have taken 3 capacitors. These 3 capacitors are connected in parallel. This first plate of first capacitor is connected with first plate of second capacitor, and first plate of second capacitor is connected with first plate of third capacitor. Second plate with second plate of second capacitor, second plate of second capacitor with second plate of third capacitor. Here you can see all the first plates are connected at one point A, and all the second plates of capacitors are connected at point B, and this connection is parallel connection of capacitors. First capacitor is having capacitance C1, second capacitor is having capacitance C2, and third capacitor is having capacitance C3. A and B are connected with 2 terminals of battery, positive and negative. This positive terminal of the battery is connected at point A, and negative terminal of battery is connected at point B. Now what will happen? Here all the first plates will become positively charged because they are connected at point B, A. All the first plates will become positively charged because they are connected at point A, and all the second plates will become negatively charged because they are connected at negative terminal. Potential difference applied between these 2 points A and B is nothing but V. यहाँ पे देखिए A और B कहाँ पे कनेक्ट किए गए? पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव के बीच में, और उसके बीच में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना है? V. And C1 is connected between A and B. So here also potential difference is V. C2 that is connected between A and B. Here also potential difference is V. C3 is connected between A and B. Therefore potential difference between 2 plates of capacitor of third capacitor is also V. मतलब C1 के लिए पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V, C2 के लिए V, C3 के लिए भी V. So here what is the speciality of capacitors in parallel? Potential will remain same. सीरीज में क्या सेम रहता है? चार्ज. पैरेलल में क्या सेम रहेगा? पोटेंशियल. पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस विल रिमेन सेम. तो यहाँ पे भी पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V, यहाँ पे भी पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V, और यहाँ पे भी पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V. पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज सेम but capacitance is different. C1, C2, C3, these 3 capacitors are not having same capacitance. तीनों अलग हैं. अगर सेम होते तो C, तीनों का C लेते आइडेंटिकल कैपेसिटर होते. But these 3 capacitors are different. If value of capacitance is different, then according to the formula C is equal to Q by V. If potential is same, then we can say C is directly proportional to charge. It means capacitance is directly proportional to charge. If capacitance will be more, then charge on the plates of capacitor will be more. If capacitance is less, then charge on the plates of capacitor will be less. तो जिसका कैपेसिटेंस ज़्यादा वहाँ पे चार्ज ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, जहाँ पे कैपेसिटेंस कम वहाँ पे चार्ज कम होना चाहिए. ध्यान से देखो, मान लेते हैं C1 इज लेस देन C2 एंड C2 इज लेस देन C3. Therefore here charge on C1 should be less in comparison to C2, and charge on C2 should be less in comparison to charge on C3. तो देख लो यहाँ पे C1 पे कम चार्ज है और C3 पे सबसे ज़्यादा चार्ज है. Here I have shown 2 positive signs, 2 negative signs. Therefore charge I have taken Q1 minus Q1. 3 positive signs, 3 negative signs, plus Q2 minus Q2. 1 2 3 4 positive signs, 4 negative signs. Q3 minus Q3. Okay. According to capacitance, charge will be there on the plates of capacitor. If capacitance is more, then charge will be more because potential difference that is same. Okay. Total charge of this 3 capacitor is, let me take Q. So we can write Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Total charge क्या बना? Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. That is the total charge for the combination of 3 capacitors. From this formula, Q is equal to CV, but potential that is same for all the 3 capacitors, only capacitance is different. So we can write Q1 is equal to C1V, Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V, and Q3 is equal to C3V. From this, what can we take common? Potential difference V. If we take V common, what will remain? C1 plus C2 plus C3. Therefore, Q by V is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3, equation number 1. Okay. But we are interested in equivalent capacitance for parallel combination of these 3 capacitors. If we want equivalent capacitance, then we have to remove these 3 capacitors and we have to replace these 3 capacitors with single capacitor. So here I have replaced these 3 capacitors with single capacitor, and charge on the plates of capacitor, that is Q, that is the total charge of these 3 capacitors. So here the charge is plus Q and charge that is minus Q, and potential difference between 2 plates of capacitor, that is V. Here also potential difference is V, and here also potential difference is V. Therefore we can say that this capacitor is equivalent to these 3 capacitors connected in parallel. From this figure, Cp is equal to, what is the formula of capacitance? Charge upon potential difference. So charge upon potential difference, that is V. So Q by V, equation number 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, what can we write from equation 1 and equation 2? Here also Q by V, there also Q by V. But what is Q by V? That is Cp. So instead of Q by V, we can write Cp. Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Equation number 3. For n capacitors connected in parallel, instead of these 3 capacitors, if we connect n number of capacitors in parallel, then what will be the formula of equivalent capacitance? Equivalent capacitance, Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus up to Cn. From this formula, we can say that equivalent capacitance in parallel is equal to sum of individual capacitances. Equivalent capacitance in parallel is equal to sum of individual capacitances. In parallel connection, equivalent capacitance is greater than the greatest value of capacitance connected in parallel. Here, suppose C1 is equal to 1 microfarad, C2 is equal to 2 microfarad, and C3 is equal to 3 microfarad. 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 microfarad. Cp is equal to 6 microfarad. It means equivalent capacitance is greater than greatest value of capacitance connected in parallel. Greatest value of capacitance, that is 3 microfarad, and equivalent capacitance, that is 6 microfarad. Therefore, in parallel connection, equivalent capacitance is greater than greatest value of capacitance connected in parallel. As number of capacitors in parallel increases, value of effective capacitance or equivalent capacitance increases. So as we add more number of capacitors in parallel, then value of effective capacitance increases. मतलब आपको ज़्यादा कैपेसिटेंस चाहिए तो कैपेसिटर्स को किस में कनेक्ट करो? पैरेलल में. अगर आपको कैपेसिटेंस घटाना है, कम करना है, तो कैपेसिटर्स को किस में कनेक्ट करो? सीरीज में. करेक्ट. In next lecture, we will solve examples related to series and parallel connection. I hope the concept of capacitors in series and capacitors in parallel is now clear to you. Thank you.